An Australian Mazda dealership has just redefined the word cringy with its Savage dance. Infiniti shows off the next QX60, but it's definitely short on some details there. And Kia could be killing off the Stinger already. Lexurious Fleet, welcome back. My name is Kirk and I cover Japanese and Korean autos. Subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications so you won't miss any of my upcoming videos on breaking news and car reviews. Over at the Australian Yahoo lifestyle page, I don't know why this even came up in my newsfeed, guys, but it is so ridiculous that I had to share it with you. And without further ado, we're gonna watch it.
September Savage, a month packed with savings. So what are you waiting for? So we're clearing stock with 5 years roadside assistance on all models. So come in, book a test ride this Mazda month.
If you saw that on TV or even Facebook, because I watch it on Facebook, would you be more likely to head into your dealership and get some Savage deals this September? If you're not familiar with the Savage dance, I wasn't either. I had to freaking Google it. It's like a viral TikTok thing. It's crazy for me to think that the car dealership mentality that is here in the United States goes over to Australia as well. The average dealership is just so desperate for attention to get people in the doors that they're willing to do Savage dance. I guess it doesn't really surprise me that the culture is not that much different in Australia, but guys. Anyways, I wanted to start off something a little fun with you. And then Infiniti QX60, we talked about it in the live stream yesterday. If you were there, thank you so much for watching it. It's a beautiful concept, and that's really all it is at this point because this is not the production version. Just gonna go through some images with you. This is the only thing about it that drives me nuts, the fake chrome exhaust tips. Now my thinking for this is that it could be an electric vehicle, but I'm not gonna get my hopes up or anything like that. From the side, it looks like a Land Rover, Range Rover Velar. It's a very, very good looking SUV from the side. I would probably put some larger wheels on here. These might be 20s. I'd probably put some 21s on this BH. And the front end looks pretty good as well. I mean, I like this kind of bronze, light silverish bronze paint color. The grille, a little fence-like, but that seems to be the trend nowadays. Daytime running lights look pretty solid, but we didn't get any information on pricing, powertrains, interior. We didn't even get a sketch of the interior. So I was hoping Infiniti would have given us at least a shot in the interior, but we really have more questions than answers at this point. We know we have a really good looking SUV coming out for Infiniti as long as they can keep it as close as possible to this concept. Now they did say that the official unveil will be in 2021, but we don't really have any concrete availability, if it even will be available in 2021. My guess is that it will be in Q3 or Q4. Now I wanted to go over and show you some stats over at Automotive News here about the QX60 and Infiniti. Infiniti sales in the US have tumbled 34% to 41,653 vehicles in the first 6 months of the year. I mean, it's COVID, that doesn't really come as a surprise, right? But QX60 sales, plunged 47% to 12,171, but it is still the brand's top selling vehicle here stateside. So this vehicle, and I talked about this in my stream, guys, they need to have this vehicle out several years ago at this point, and we might be able to get it next year. That's a might. The QX60 has been out since 2013, and this is their bread and butter. Yeah, the QX50 is starting to sell a little bit more, but this still sells a lot more vehicles. It does provide a lot of space, a lot of, I guess, luxury amenities for the price, and it gives you the luxury nameplate for a very reasonable price. And a lot of times here in the States, the Infinitis lease a lot less expensively compared to, let's say, your Lexus. So they need to have this vehicle revamped, redone as soon as possible, but sadly, since we don't even have pictures of the interior, I don't think it's going to be ready anytime soon. I think we'll be lucky to see it in the second half of 2021. Over at Spider 7, Japanese scoop site, a Honda CR-V, a first plug-in hybrid vehicle called Sport Hybrid E+. It will be unveiled as early as tomorrow, so definitely stop by tomorrow. This could be definitely a highlight or a focus of the show, but they're calling it the Sport Hybrid. And if they're calling it the Sport Hybrid, that is an aggressive name because we know its direct competitor would be the Toyota RAV4 Prime. And that is a 300 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 5.6, 5.7 seconds. burner. So if they're going to be marketing it as a sport hybrid, I hope at least comes somewhere. I don't expect it to be faster, but if it can come somewhere close in performance, and we don't know anything about range or powertrains. We just know about this sport hybrid. So definitely check back tomorrow. I'll see you guys in the comments if you have anything to say about the plug-in hybrid CR-V. Suzuki to make India sole production hub for new SUV, the Jimny. Could use Maruti's Gurgaon plant. I'm sure I nailed that. So the Jimny, we're just gonna read the synopsis because I'm locked out of the rest of the article. Suzuki Motor plans to make a 3-door variant and a new 5-door variant of Jimny, both using mostly locally sourced components in India by 2022 or 2023. India would be the only production hub for a 5-door model. Suzuki does great in India. Doesn't really surprise me that they're going to be offering a 5-door variant. It'd be pretty cool. I don't know if they'd be able to export it to other countries. I definitely don't expect it here in the United States, even though it'd be amazing to see it as a rebadged Toyota mini Land Cruiser or something like that. But anytime I hear news about the Jimny, I love covering it because this is a vehicle I lust over immensely. Over at the Hyundai News Center, Hyundai Motor envisions future mobility experience with Ioniq concept cabin. So they're teaming up with LG here to create a very spacious, livable interior. I don't know what type of vehicle this interior is supposed to be from. They have this massive 70-some inch OLED screen in here that bends. I really see this sort of interior catering towards people who have a service on wheels. Let's say they're a mobile hairdresser or a mobile nail salon. That's the type of space that they would need in an electric vehicle like this. It just seems really, really outlandish, but they're trying to just showcase the amount of space that they're able to put in their new EVs. But this looks like an RV in terms of space. So we know that this is not going to be a small vehicle. Who's going to put a 70-inch screen on top of their electric car? Nobody's gonna do that. They're just teaming up with LG so they can scratch each other's backs and show off each other's technology here. But if interiors look like that in cars in the future, more and more people are gonna be living out of their cars. Over at Motor One, 2021 Hyundai i30N debuts with sharper exterior and 8-speed dual clutch transmission. Now, we don't get this vehicle here in the States, but I thought it was worth talking about because the closest thing we do get is the Veloster. 2-liter turbocharged engine, you get 247 horsepower, but the performance package takes it to 276 horsepower and 289 pound-feet of torque, which is a 5 horsepower bump and almost a 30 pound-feet torque advantage from the last model. 0 to 62 miles per hour in 5.9 seconds, that's pretty quick. Now, it gets the 8-speed wet type dual clutch gearbox that they say is also available in the Veloster, and buyers still can get a 6-speed manual. So just a beautiful car. I think I like the design better than the Veloster. Seems like a more practical design with the 4 doors, and it just looks it looks almost like an Audi hatchback sort of thing. So I'd love to have it here in the States, but the Veloster kind of fills that niche for them. And lastly, we're still at Motor One. They're always a great source of information. Kia admits it hasn't decided whether there will be a next generation Stinger. As for what the next generation Stinger model would look like, that's something that's still under study and still to be confirmed. You could argue with a longer life, there's longer opportunity to decide and make that decision, but no decision has been made on the next generation model. The fact that they're not even talking about next generation model or, sidestepping the question and failing to answer it in the way we would like it to me, it tells me that the Kia Stinger is done until I hear something different. I'm not betting on a next generation Kia Stinger. And why is that? Because Genesis already kind of fills that need. Now they could rebadge a future one or rebadge this I should say, as like a Audi A7, like a long hatchback, what do you call them? Liftback? A coupe-like design? I don't know, there's so many different words out there nowadays, but like an Audi A7 type of style, which this isn't too far off of, but they badge it in the Genesis lineup, and that could be a potentiality for an upcoming Stinger just to be ported over to the Genesis lineup. So guys, you're probably not gonna be that sad about it, but I felt like sharing that anyways. When you have the G70 and the G80 on the market already, more people are gonna be willing to spend a little bit more money on a luxury brand than a Kia. So forking out over $40,000 on a Kia sports car is not easy for a lot of people. They'd rather, if they're gonna go that route, spend that much money, might as well get the same powertrains in a luxury car in the Genesis. So guys, that's about it today. I'll see you in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far in the video, always appreciate the like button. And if you're new to the channel or you just haven't subscribed yet, always appreciate that. Love to get to 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Today I'm getting a Toyota CHR for review, so that review will probably be up by the end of next week. And then after that, I got a few more models coming. Acura RDX A-Spec and a Sonata after that. And then I'll do what I can to get the Acura TLX A-Spec as well, since a lot of you guys are asking for that. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care of yourselves. Peace out.